What is up, YouTube? I've again here bringing you a review of the Valken 2011 Crusade pants, and these are the blue shock. Before I get started, I want to thank some new subscribers. Bam! As always, if you are new to this channel and you subscribe, you do get a shout out in the next video. So I'm going to split up this review into two parts, which is going to be padding, comfort, and then I'm just going to give an overall rating. So we're going to start off with padding. Right off the bat, padding for the Valken pants to me is probably a 7.5 out of 10. The reason I say 7.5 is because it doesn't offer a ton of padding, but where it does, it's really nice. So we'll start off with the knee pads. The knee pads here are actually pretty good. I'd say they're enough to not use knee pads, but it's not good enough to just rely on these alone. I personally have Planet Eclipse knee pads underneath, and it makes it really comfortable because Planet Eclipse makes really nice pads. But I have used these pants without the knee pads because I let my girlfriend use them, and I didn't have a problem kneeling down or anything. When I played Woodsball and I kneeled down on a branch, so I could feel the branch, but it didn't hurt. I couldn't imagine how it would feel if I kneeled down in it in just like regular pants. So the knee pads are pretty good. I'm not going to complain about them. The Empire 2009 pants that I had before this were obviously better, but for the $60 price point that there is on this, I mean, I'm not going to complain. It's a really nice pair of pants. So the next part, protection, is the crotch. And it's better to have some crotch padding than no crotch padding. And this isn't a ton of crotch padding, but it does help. Trust me. You do not want to get shot in the nuts like I did to some kid on the weekend and hear him cry. Or you can hear yourself cry. It's not the best, but, like I said, you'd rather have something there than nothing. And these Valken logos right here on the side, actually, even though they're just logos, they're actually kind of thick to it, like a little bit of thickness. And I got shot right here before on Sunday, and I'm glad they were there because like the paintball is pretty damn hard, and I swear to God, I still felt the sting, but without that logo there, it would have probably like, I don't know, would have felt like a metal BB. I don't know. It freaking hurt. I don't know what it was, if it was just a hard paintball or what, because it's a rec field and everything. But I'm thankful that the Valken logos are there. They do have a little bit of thickness to them that'll just help. Because the reason I say it'll help is because from here, from your balls to the knee pads, there is nothing. It is just material. Okay? There's nothing in between. This isn't padding here. This is the stretch material, and then it's just ventilation and then material. Okay, there's nothing in between, so all you have is the Valken logo, knee pads, and then the crotch pads. There's no padding on the back. Unless you count the wraparound of the knee pads right here. This is padding, but other than that, there's no padding on the back. Your ass is all out here. The back of your leg has got nothing except for the ventilation here, which, by the way, I will give Valken props on. The venting they have on the back of your legs is absolutely amazing. My biggest complaint with my old Empire pants was that it got really hot, but these ones, they have like this long strip of ventilation just for air to run through, and it helped me so much when I was kneeling down running around, and I needed that, and I had that little quick breather in between like a gunfight. It kept the air going, and it felt really nice and cool. And they also have them venting right here near your ball sack, because we all know how your balls get so sweaty and everything. But yeah, so that's it for padding. My verdict is that where it has padding, it's good, but it doesn't have enough to make it a really great pair of pants. But again, it's $60, so you can't really complain. You take what you get with $60. Next thing I'm talking about is comfort, and I kind of mentioned it when I was talking about padding, about the ventilation. This thing has really good ventilation. It's got ventilation near your where your balls are, so that always helps. Trust me, it does. It might sound gross, but I'd rather have venting near my ball sack than nothing at all, because it'll get hot and sweaty, and I'll be touching them all around, and I'm sure everyone else does. Venting on the back of the legs is absolutely great. I'm not going to complain about that. I really like it. There's really no venting on the back besides the legs. One thing that I do want to point out, though, is like for your pod pack, this Valken font right here, it's made out of sticky material, and this is what keeps your pod pack in place. It's not the greatest thing, but better to have this than absolutely nothing, like I said. You never want to complain with something to add on a budget pair of pants. Yeah, another thing that I really like about the Valken pants is right here. They have the the Velcro strap to adjust to your shoe size, your leg size, wherever it goes down to for you. For me, it's my shoe size, but when it's really loose, it might get just tangled on something when you're running or whatever. So I kind of like to keep it a little tight, just so that it feels comfortable there, kind of like I'm wearing sweats or something. But yeah, that's all personal preference for me, but I thought it was a nice touch. That's pretty much it for comfort. I think it's really amazing for comfort. I give it a 9.5 out of 10. Yeah, I do want to point out the design of this though is very nice. Valken does a lot of like kind of tribal stuff, and I don't really like it. But this blue shock just kind of stuck out for me, and yeah, I just really like the design. Just to let you guys look at it real quick. All right, so my overall verdict on this out of 10 is probably going to be a 9 out of 10. Actually, you know what? I'll say 8 out of 10. The reason I just took down the point was because the padding really isn't great. But, you know, as I said twice in this video, $60 for this pair of pants right now on A&S Gear. It's a great pair of pants. If you're just starting out, you need budget pants. They're comfortable. They have decent padding for the knees. They protect your balls somewhat. And yeah, you know, if you have your own slider shorts and stuff and you want to go all out, go ahead, buy another pair of pants. But for $60, probably the best pair of pants that you can buy. So yeah, that's my quick review on it. This is Ivy, and I'm gone.